Hello, hello. My name is Chinny, and I'm joined, as always, by the one, the only, Captain Goodspeed.
Hello, everyone. We're closing in on the end of the competition.
This is the penultimate match that we have to do.
There's no third place playoff, is there?
No, I don't think so. Don't think so. So this is it. The last semi-final, and then it's the final, Joe. And they will go through to play Rainy Lamb. So we are watching Maditude, who is repping John Higgins. And
always happy John Higgins, isn't
always
he?
happy,
So,
John.
yeah.
Always loving it. And Geometrico representing Kyren Wilson, who doesn't have the most happiest face. He always looks quite sad, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
You know, nice guy,
Good.
though. Nice guy. But, yes, he was nice enough to send Gio a good luck message for his efforts. But, yep, semi-finals. Predictions here, you know, like what do you think here, Joe? What's going on in your head?
Well, I think Gio is another one that's not lost a frame yet, so will be interesting to watch him.
That's
I think
true.
he's quite a steady player. I think if he gets a chance, he can take it. Maditude, fantastic safety player. Obviously, got me in complete knots in the last round. So, looking forward to seeing how he gets on in this match.
You've always got an air of this could have been you, Joe, when you're watching this match here.
Well, it could have been. It could have went either way. It's probably the closest of all the quarterfinals.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how good old Maditude does here.
So it's Geometrico to break, Kyren Wilson to break. We'll see his sad face in a bit. There he is. Oh, he doesn't have eyes. He doesn't look like he's got eyes there for some reason.
Oh, well, that's impressive playing without eyes, isn't it? So,
yeah, that's good. Okay.
We'll see which members of the audience are in today as well. So, we'll see whether Mark Williams' Ginger Mate.
Ginger Mate is back. Yeah. Was it? What's that stick about? McGill? Is it?
Yeah,
McGill.
McGill.
Yeah, McGill.
Oh, this is an interesting start for Maditude, rolling up now. He didn't do this at all against me.
Is this nerves? Joe, is this nerves?
Usually he would have played this with a load of left-hand side, wouldn't he? And
yeah.
Oh, he's wearing the Roddy O'Sullivan gold waistcoat from earlier in the week.
He's turned up, dressed in gold. Wow.
That was a very surprising shot, to be honest.
Usually Maditude will play a safety shot back into bulk with, some swerve, some left, some right. But Gio also lugs his top right and top left. I have interviewed both. Their actual names. Maditude is Benny, and Gio's real name is Julian. And I've interviewed them both. Both our international players playing each other. Maditude from Belgium. Not far from Brussels, I found out.
Wow.
Yeah. And
there you go.
And Julian,
the home of the Sprout has.
Yeah. I went to Brussels once for work, right? And I stayed in a hotel, and the hotel was called The Hotel. And no one else found this odd, all right? I just thought this is... Because that's really confusing when you're trying to look for the hotel. I was like, so what's the name of the hotel? I was like, The Hotel. I was like, I know it's The Hotel. It's one of 4 hours, Joe. Hours. And
well, hopefully this match will, be finished before we...
Yeah, before I come to the conclusion where the hotel... And then, sure enough, in the middle of Brussels is this massive, black sort of tower... And on the side of it, it just says The Hotel. And I was like, that must be it. And I found it. So, yeah, that's my only real memory.
Was it not even Le Hotel?
No, it wasn't even Le Hotel. It was The Hotel. And I made sure that I stole a pencil that said The Hotel on it. I found it hilarious. No one else found it that funny. But I had a good time. And Julian is from Paris, would you believe? Look at that for a shot.
Great shot from Mattitude there. It looked a little light on the aiming aid, but
Yeah.
he's
I
knocked
heard
it
you
in.
making noises, Joe. I was wondering what you was doing, but you was making noises at the weight that he was putting on that shot.
Mm-hmm.
So he's putting. They both love their side on the cue ball. These two.
It's very interesting, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
I don't think there's another player in the competition that plays like this, but these two play with so much side. And look at this.
Well,
What a shot.
Look at that. That's crazy.
Very pleased with that.
I would have never have done that, and that is why I got out on the first round. Interesting cue. We've got a tan cue.
We're
Sunburnt
getting a
cue.
good close up of it, aren't we? A sunburned cue, yeah.
Sunburnt cue. So another thing about Julian, he's a surrealist illustrator.
Yeah, he does give me that impression.
Yeah, I mean, you see this picture, he looks like a surrealist illustrator, you know? You know what I'm saying?
He does, yeah.
He does.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say he looks like a serial killer.
No.
A second there.
No.
Chitty.
No, he looks like a surreal. Well, he says I'm an illustrator for newspapers and magazines, but it's like surreal. And I was like, yeah,
cool.
I wasn't surprised by that. I would have been more surprised if you went, I'm a builder. You know, that would have shocked me.
Or a professional snooker player might have.
Yeah, that would have threw me as well.
Most, I've got to say Higgins' outfit choice is a little odd.
It's a bit dapper, isn't it, for Higgins?
Look at the crowd. It's a full crowd.
I know, yeah, they've turned up for Higgins. Higgins managed to lose quite a bit of weight for this tournament. It seems.
Well, he's just promoting Weight Watchers.
Yeah. I think they must have been quite generous on the body of Higgins. I was like, well, we don't want to make him too fat.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think a lot of players get off quite lightly from it.
Yeah.
Bingham. And,
Bingham. He's
Murphy.
I think they have two different types of bodies in this game, and it's thin and a little bit more fatter than thin, and that's it. But there you go.
Oh, how did he go through the gap?
That is unlucky.
He's okay though. He's still got a couple of reds. I'd maybe be tempted by the red just loose from the cluster. But no, he's just keeping it simple. Don't blame him, settling him down. He did this in pretty much all of the frames against me. He got in with a nice 30 or 40 break, but what we've learned about Mattitude is that he tends not to win the frame in one visit, so I don't think Gio will be too scared here, but it'll be interesting. Yeah, he is going for the black. Now, a lot of players have turned down this sort of black the tournament.
That's true.
Even, Rainy Lamb and Halborn just goes for anything that'll bust the pack open.
Well, look at that.
Go in. It did wobble a bit. Where's the cue ball? Oof. I thought it was going to flick off that red there.
Yeah, but that was a great black.
He's very unlucky. I don't think he's on anything. Jimmy.
No, that's unfortunate, but that shot was really, really tough. And to play it at pace was just very, very good.
Yeah, it was very brave, and he's could have expected a bit better.
It's just luck, though, isn't it? Whenever you're playing a cannon into a couple of reds, I mean, you can plan so much, but you are leaving it down to luck.
I think what you want to do with them shots is you want to stun into the pack so the cue ball stays in the middle of the table. He screwed into it there, so that meant it spun back onto the cushion, and then you just don't know from there.
No,
there's certain packs you just want to stun into.
Yeah,
and that was probably one of them. Looking back,
something that may shock a few people. I think we've talked about this a little bit, but the tables actually playing differently in different arenas. So. If you was to not play on the Crucible, if you was to play a different arena, the tables run a little bit differently. And the Crucible, they tend to run a little bit tighter. Like the balls don't run off as much and spread out as much as they do on the other tables. You can always tell on the break. But yeah, it's quite interesting. I thought that was quite sort of strange. I didn't think it was a real thing at first. But it does. He's having a good think.
Yeah, I think both of these players probably aren't top of the average shot time of this tournament. We were talking about this before and hitting record. Actually, that it could be quite a long one.
Yeah, both players are very slow.
Yeah,
but that's not. That's just the way it is.
It's not a wrong way to play. It's just very different the way some of us play. I know. I don't know about yourself, Chinny, but I like to get on with it a bit.
Yeah, I'm probably just somewhere on the average, really. Yeah.
That's a very interesting shot and a very poor shot to be blunt about it.
I think he was trying to get behind the pack there, not leave the white. So, or maybe he was trying to push it to the cush. I don't know. I feel like he was trying to leave the white closer to the pack.
Yeah, you'll be a bit disappointed with that, Gio, because he thought long and hard about that.
Yeah.
John Higgins has got the pot into the top corner. It looks a little thick, but it should be fine. Yeah. Now, it's whether he'll take the pink here and develop the rest of these reds. I think it's too good an opportunity to turn down for me, but he's looking at this this brown, sorry. Needs to check whether that goes.
Yeah, I think it does, but
it
would
does,
check.
Yeah,
it just...
It's further on than the red. That's the way I always check these ones.
Yeah. It does look like it's touching. But yeah, it's fine. So you think he played the wrong colour there, Joe? You think he would have gone for the pink?
I think he should have probably played the pink and brought the other reds into play, but I just worry he might not get a better chance to do that.
He's rolling this one forward for the black. Has he played it well? Yes, he's played it well.
6.
So here he goes. I mean, he's not really one for... Did he knock any big breaks, Matitude, in this tournament? I can't remember now.
I think he's knocked in a couple of 40 breaks, but nothing much more than that.
No.
Maybe a 50 break at some point.
Yeah, I know Gio's knocked in a couple of 50s.
Yeah, he was very solid in the last match against Tommy Triangle. Didn't really give Tommy much of a chance. So,
that red
this could have been the battle of the creators. This couldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't to be, but that red, as you say, is just loose from the pack. So this to go 40 points in front, and you'd say that's a pretty damn good lead at this stage of the competition.
Very good. You'd be happy with that. The pink is a little bit of a... I feel like he's got to disrupt these reds at some point soon.
That's kind of what I was saying before. I worry he's not going to get a better chance to...
Yeah.
Bust them open, but he's still got 3 loose reds here, so he should be able to get about 60 in front. And then, he's pretty much there. He will need one of those reds in the cluster, though.
I think, is he going for it now? No, he's...
No, he's just dragging it back a couple of inches, I think.
Yeah. So hard to judge how far the white's going to go, and...
I went a lot further than I thought, but this is a prime opportunity to go into the pack.
Yep.
You've got to take this, I think. You're not going to get a better chance than this now.
No, that looks a bit thick to me.
Oh, it does. It looks very thick. Oh, he's just getting down and playing it. Oh, he's changed it. Wow.
There we go.
Wow. It's as if he just noticed in the corner of his eye at the end there. And there you go, he's played a
attempt, but again...
That red needs to kiss the green, and it hasn't, so... The red near the pink spot is fine, but he's still got a bit of work to do in this frame.
It looks a lot easier from this angle than it did on the TV angle there.
Yeah. It's just a colour I'd be worried about. Careful of the in-off into the middle.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, he's missed the red.
Yeah.
Well,
I think he just overhit the power bar there, and it just threw it off.
Well, there you go. I wasn't even watching the pot there. I didn't expect him to miss that, so...
No, neither was he.
Gio, there's still quite a lot of points on the table here. 83 left on the table, so good chance for Gio to at least get right back into this. And I'd almost be tempted to play this red with loads of right-hand side and try and disturb those reds. Because you're pretty much guaranteed to be on a colour.
That's true. But
he doesn't fancy it. He's going to play the cheap brown.
Yeah.
And it's going to go on the pink spot, which doesn't help.
This is a messy table.
I might even be tempted to play the yellow here just to avoid that brown going on the pink spot.
Yeah.
So,
well, I think if he plays the yellow as well, he's, well, you know, if he dug into the yellow a little bit and gone on the other side of the blue on the right side of the table,
yeah,
he's got the options then of the green below the red below the green, the red on the brown spot, the red on the on the side.
Yeah, totally
there.
Agree with you. Yeah,
So
give yourself a chance of 3 reds there, and maybe the red to the left of the pink spot might go in as well. So,
but he's playing the brown.
He's playing the brown.
He's played it forward for this red.
It needs to pull up, and it hasn't. So, Geometrical has to knock in a cracking long red on that right-hand side.
So we only have Mattitude's view on this one, just to let people know, on this whole match.
People haven't been great at getting the files to the all of the files, I should say.
Well, to be fair, I think I didn't even with Tommy's match. I did have the files, but I made an editing error, and I forgot to delete the bits where I cut it all. Yeah, it's a tough shot.
And that's the worst thing that could have happened.
Yeah.
If it went in, we'd have been praising him, but it hasn't gone in, and well, 2 reds, 2 colours, and
75
Mattitude
remaining now, 50 ahead, and well, I can't see Mattitude failing here, surely.
No, but he missed an easy red before. To be honest, that's thicker than it needs to be.
He's on the brown.
Oh. I'd worried for that red going in for a second there. That was Kyren on the edge of his seat. I think his legs going through the table there. I don't know
well, you know, he's partially in existence in this universe, but he also exists in a different universe, so that's fine. He can pass through solid objects. It's no problem for Kyren Wilson. Not many people know that about Kyren Wilson, that he can...
fun facts in these
that he can pass
streams.
through solid matter. That's it's just one of his things. He falls through the table sometimes.
And I wonder, Chinny, now, you might have to cut this out if it doesn't happen, but I wonder if people are preferring our commentary to David Hendon's on the other stream.
Yeah, because he's just going to go, "Oh, what a great long pot." And I'm like, no, it ain't, David.
He's not going to talk about Kyren Wilson being from a different dimension.
A different universe. No, he's going to stick to the traditional stuff. You know, he's not going to say that John Higgins needs to you know, he's
not
looking
going to talk
good.
about Mark Williams' ginger mate.
No, they're not getting premium content, so. He's not going to say, "Oh, John Higgins is looking thin in this game." You might do. You never know. Oh, bloody hell, that's a generous John Higgins. John Higgins from 1998, maybe.
He's 66 in front, so even if he misses this red, and in which he hasn't done, he's won the frame. So Mattitude will be happy. I don't think he's played brilliantly in this frame, but he's done the job.
He's done the job, and I think that's probably how he feels. He's like, "This'll do, you know. You'll take it." And a couple more reds. I mean, he's fine now in terms of securing the frame. But he's landed on this red very nicely. Take these 2 loose reds, and then I think you'll pretty much get it sorted and done.
And one thing I think they're missing on this game, they haven't got the bottles of water on the
Yeah,
side table
it's
there.
funny, isn't it? It's the things that people obsess over. Sorry, on Snooker 19. It's like, oh, the sound of the pockets isn't right. It's just like weird little things that people get really irate about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, snooker's so like subtle that all these little details need to be right for it to work, and I don't know. There's a lot they can do to build on this game. I think they've
it's a fantastic base game. I think that the crowd is one thing they can improve.
Yeah,
but
they've got to keep the ginger going there though.
Oh yeah.
To be honest,
as long as Mark Williams is in the game.
Yeah, if he's not in here, then I'm going to boycott the whole game if he's not in the crowd anymore.
You're not going to be shouting it from your car.
No. I'm gonna play This Is Snooker instead when that comes out.
Well, if that ever comes out.
Yeah. That'll definitely be coming. No problem.
Oh, what about Snooker Nation Championship?
Well,
Cherry Pop Game and all of that, You've interviewed.
I have. Yeah. That was an awkward one. But bless
Why
him.
have you just re-released a game that you know?
No, we've changed all the
Creative.
physics. I was like, okay. But they'll never watch this. They'll never get this far. Oh, there you go. He's conceded.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
It's 1-0 Mattitude, so
1-0
quite a quick first frame there.
Yeah, it's a pretty comfortable win after the little blip in the middle there. I had no doubt that Mattitude was going to do it. So yeah, it's still anybody's game. I feel like Gio's he's still got some secret sauce left in him. He's capable, we know he can do it.
Yeah,
but it's just psychologically, it's just not healthy to be 1-0 down, is it? Especially in the semis. And
I think having not even got into the frame either, he hasn't had a chance to settle down. And
second frame.
The second frame. And it's Mattitude to break off, and he had a very good break off against me. So expecting similar from here, and he's starting to go with his side spin now on the safety shots. A little bit of confidence injected into him. So we'll see how he does here.
Well, has he? No, that looks good.
It's just gone far enough. I think if that was 1% softer, he'd have left this red. So well calculated from Maddie, and Geometrico now, or Geometrico as you call him.
What do you call him?
Geometrico.
Geometrico. Yeah, it just sounds cooler.
No idea how we actually say it. It's probably Le Geometrico.
Yes. Yeah.
Or Le Touching Ball, or Le Free Ball.
It's funny, isn't it? Because when I interviewed him, he said, I didn't want to. I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, but he was a bit shy because he was worried that people wouldn't understand his English, which is just amazing to me because his English is very, very good, very understandable. And here's me just taking the piss, saying "le touching ball," and he's the one apologising. So Julian, you have no reason to apologise. Your English is very good. It's me being an idiot.
Yeah.
But the thing is, English is the language of the earth, unfortunately. And if people can't speak it, then I just shout louder until they understand.
Or put "le" in front of it.
Yeah. Come on. So I'm just not smart enough to learn another language, really.
Oh, whatever you do, don't hit the blue.
Well,
but
John's he's gonna eat that one. You know what I mean? He's really gonna go home and eat the frustration out the fridge on that one. He's gonna be fuming, John.
He's gonna put all that weight back on.
Yeah, he's lost it all for this tournament, and he's gonna put it all back on. John's never gonna listen to this, is he, Joe?
I hope not.
He's like a hero of mine as well. He's one of my favourite snooker players, and here I am insulting him because he's raw talent, and he put on a bit of weight. Who am I, Joe? Oh God.
I think Ginger Guy is in the audience, by the way. I
is he?
notice that.
They just keep moving around. I can't keep track of him. He's gone for the shot there, and he kind of
that was very tough.
He went for it, and he kind of got away with it.
You know, like that black's gone a bit awkward now, and these aren't easy because as soon as you hit that near jaw, if you hit these at pace, it's not going to go in. So, just needs to make sure he lines this up right. Because he's going to have to play this at pace to come round off 2 cushions. He's not. He's just dropping it in.
Yeah, I can't say I disagree with it. It's a tricky shot where it is. Would you do something here, Joe? I mean, I've got a feeling he's going to go into the pack.
Maybe have a look and see if the plant's on at the back of the.
Of course you
would.
Here, of course you would.
But he's just trying to power this in.
Well,
as the guy watches on, but no, I don't think that's a plant.
It's close.
Could probably be made if you were right behind it, but
I wouldn't fancy it.
I'm just baffled by how full the audience is usually in these online matches, as we get a nice view of.
There's no way Barry's doing that, is he?
John Higgins.
No chance. Anybody watching on the WST commentary, there's no way Barry's in John Higgins' bottom. Just isn't the way it is done. So it's a tight game. No one's giving anything away. I feel like Gio's tightened up his game here. He let the first one slip away from him. He had a chance. So I just feel like he's just trying not to do anything now.
Good safety.
Yeah. Just missed the green? No.
If it missed the green, I think Maddie would have been in a bit of trouble there. It'll be interesting to see if he plays this with side, because he doesn't need to. It's a big target behind that green and brown. But he is seemingly more comfortable playing with side. But no, he is playing ball. He's missed the power bar.
Yeah,
and look at this.
Well, what would you have done for that chance there, Joe?
Unspeakable things.
Unspeakable things.
Unspeakable
That's the name of my crime novel that I'm working on.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, I did have a couple of chances like this.
So I edit that bit out, Joe.
Maybe not this good. Okay. Maybe not this good.
Yeah, I'll cut that bit out, mate. Don't worry. I won't. I'm not going to. So, I mean, he's the obviously red here, but just struggling to see what the plan was there, because I don't think he had one.
No, I think he just got down and potted it, but I think black is what I'd be going for here.
If he'd have put a bit of bottom on that would have just widened sort of hard to explain, but I suppose it just would have lowered the white a little bit, so he would have been on the yellow, blue, or brown or green, because he's got a whole line of bulk and the blue colours there, all going in the yellow pocket. If he'd have just sort of flattened the bounce,
the peak.
Yeah. Then he could have been on
him. He's just dropping this black in.
It looks good.
Yeah, good shot. What a shot.
That's a great shot. But
you don't like those ones, Chinny, do you?
No, I don't know what to do. I need to get on the practice table. You know what? I haven't played Snooker 19 for 2 weeks since we've been doing this commentary, so I'm here just going, "Oh, what a rubbish shot." And I'm going to get on
12 break
on my next live stream and go, this is a bit rich, Chinny. You saying all these crap things, and
mind you, he's not on a red. I don't know how he didn't get on a red, but
no, I think he was just kind of relying on. There's a lot of reds on. I'm surely going to get on one here, but he hasn't.
I It's quite a nice safety shot, though. Play thin off the red that you're closest to, and you should get somewhere in behind that green and brown.
Yeah. You'd think so.
You just need to miss the yellow and blue on the way up. But only the 8 points, and he's going to be feeling a bit of pressure now because he only made a 5 break in the opening frame. He could be doing better.
Well, he's rolled up to it.
Kyren Wilson, 8.
Interesting safety. It's an easy escape, though. Oh, just aim it right at him. That's it. Aim it right at Kyren. No. Don't know what he's doing.
Bounce it straight into him. Now, Maddie played a couple of these shots. He doesn't like to roll up. He just sort of pushes the red. But no, he is playing the thin shot we talked about before. I think it's a fairly straightforward shot. He's just underhit it, I think.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I mean, he's got the red on the bottom left here. That's an easy way of getting back up.
I don't know if he can get to the reds on the right-hand side of the table.
I don't know. It's almost like you might even be able to pot that one. You know the 3 reds that are on the right. The one sticking out a bit.
Get to enough of it.
No, it's close though. It's close. I feel like
he might be able to swerve it. You know, if he was that way inclined. But if he plays safe, he has to cover that red. That's the big issue.
Yeah, this is tricky.
Certainly taking his time over it, which I don't blame him. He is playing the safety. Now he's got to cover that red. And I don't think he's going to with this line unless the blue comes to the rescue, is it?
Oh, it looks good.
Oh, I feel...
we're going to see it now.
Well, there you go.
Look at that.
He's pulled it off there. If the cue ball was on the ball cushion, he would have been able to pot that. So that's a really well-judged shot from Gio there. Now then, Maddie has got to be careful because this red could go over the right corner pocket here.
Ooh, I feel like he just underhit that there. And
he has underhit it, and he's left a really good chance for Gio here. So his safety play has not been top-notch today, has it?
No.
So far.
Must be
which
feeling
some
the
would
nerves.
say is his best asset.
His safety play was amazing against you.
It really was, yeah. But, he's still 1-0 up. He's still doing the job, but I'd have expected a better safety play game from him so far, but Gio has got to improve on his high break of 8 so far.
We've all got goals, Joe. A 10 break, a 15 break, maybe. You can do it, Gio. He's having a think. Can he see a ball then? It kind of makes me think.
He's got to be able to see the middle red here. The one that's straight into the right corner. He's got to be able to see that.
Just the amount of time he's taking makes me think there's something going on. Like he's got to swerve it or something. Unless
maybe he's just thinking about how he gets onto the colour, because if he screws it straight back, he might be on nothing.
You can't see it. You can't see it.
I'd love to see his angle there. I mean, if he could see it, he would have played it, surely.
I think so, yeah.
But it's just... here we go. Mattitude in his side spin.
That's more like it.
So here we go. He's missed the power bar again, Chinny. And this could end up right in behind the green.
God, that's dirty.
That's lucky.
That's
lucky. Missed the power bar there.
Well, I'm glad he did. Well, he's glad he did.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff now.
Right, two cushions, and try and land on that red near the black cushion. It might even be 3 cushions in between so off the ball cushion, side cushion, in between the gap of the yellow and blue, and just try and rest on that red, but it's very, very tricky. Because you can't rest in the pack here. You could rest in the left side of the pack. It's very difficult to hit that side.
Mm-hmm.
But right side, you can leave 2 or 3 reds.
I would be tempted. It's a small. Yeah, he's 2 cushions. No, I was going to say 2 cushions. But where he was hitting, but across to the left side as well. But look at this. No, he's going to leave one.
That just was not the right shot there, I'm afraid. You were always going to leave one there. You know, you might as well at least try and get it safe. But, yeah, slight misjudgment there. But not easy to get onto a colour here, because I don't think he's going to be on the black. So that could be end of break. Oh, you can see the yellow. That's a bit fortunate. Yeah, I think he just assumed he'd get onto the black there, but it was very tough, and he had to be very precise. So he's pushing this round the table. And here it comes. He's going to be on the red, on the bottom cushion. Good shot.
It's going to be a bit pacey. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to get it, but I don't like those shots. So
yeah,
you fancy that one, Joe?
If the black was available, yes, because I think you could just drop this in absolutely dead weight. He's playing this a bit quick. Yeah, I think I would fancy this. Looks about right. Yeah, great shot.
It's a good shot.
He's cannoned that red out the way as well, so
this is a good
it's
chance.
worked out beautifully. Now that black isn't easy.
No, he's
he's
for the
found
blue.
a gap to the blue.
Wow.
I don't even think I'd have looked at the blue there, but very tough black.
See, this is what Barry's going to get confused by. He's going to be like, why is he going for the blue here? Does this rig go? Oh yeah, it does.
He hasn't looked. But,
look. I think it does. It looks like it does. I would have a look. Yeah, it does.
Well, he's having a look now, but that was well off. That was terrible. I've got to admit, that was poor.
Didn't look on at all. He didn't line it up for very long. He didn't check it. It didn't look on.
Yeah.
So he hasn't
just
really
a wasted
left.
Chance, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, Gio here with his opportunity. But obviously nothing pots unless you fancy the very thin cut into the right corner.
No.
Which
not
is
for me.
A horrible shot on the game. I think you'd probably play it in real life, but you'd fancy you had a bit more control of the cue ball in real life here. But it is very thin, and you're almost guaranteed to go into those reds.
Yeah, he's just... Oh, there we go. Double kiss.
He's made a mess of that. Goodness me.
Kyren doesn't look
happy.
Well,
this is completely different to what I was expecting, Chinny. They're both very good safety players, and
yeah,
making a bit of a mess of a lot of safety shots here. But
it must be the pressure. It must be the nerves, because you know, this is the semi-finals now. So each round it just gets tougher and tougher in terms of nerves, and your mental sort of game kicks in. But I don't like this, the way he's wobbling this round.
He's just desperately trying to...
Oh no, put more right on it.
Yeah, this is going to definitely hit the blue, isn't it?
Oh, look at that.
Well, he's played it well.
All right, John, don't look so
Credit
smug.
to him.
Yeah. That was a good shot.
Oh, there's a plant into that corner, so don't go into the reds.
There is. It looks like he might
Luckily,
as well.
I think he's going to miss them. So
He was playing
Just
to.
queued a bit low there. He
think he
was
was-
playing into the pack, but
Let's see if
he's
he
very
sees-
lucky
He
there.
might see the plant now, or maybe he already saw it.
Don't think so.
No, he's not looking.
Nah, he's not even looking.
Would you
No.
play the plant here? Well, he looks like he can't. No,
Definitely. I
he's
think
not-
it's dead set.
He's gonna waste this shot here.
He's not even spotted it. Well, I mean, that red goes, but this is a bit more tricky. That plant is a certainty.
And he can bust him out.
Yeah. But good, solid pot on that
was a good
red.
pot. Now he's got another chance at the plant if he just spots it.
Yeah, screw back off the blue. He's.
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't have had a better view of it there. But
Oh, there's our ginger friend in the crowd.
Yeah, there he is.
Hey,
yeah.
there he is. He's
Yeah,
always...
he's disappointed that Mark Williams isn't in this match.
Yeah,
but,
he misses Mark.
Well, maybe he has played for it, has he? No,
Nope, he doesn't even look at it.
I don't think he knows it's there, Chinny. I
No.
think he's just completely missed it.
He's doing some good shots here, though. You know.
That looks a bit thick.
Wow, there you
That's
are.
okay.
Oh,
Oh, well.
that's unfortunate.
Didn't get a chance to say where's the cue ball going, did
No,
we?
it happened so
That-
quick.
Now, Gio, is he going to spot the plant? Obviously, in Snooker 19, you don't see your opponent playing their shots, so
No.
you don't see the line they see. So sometimes you can miss these things. So possibly has.
Yeah, I think he's just going to play safe, you know. I've got a feeling. Oh, he's moved it over, look.
I think he's going to have a look to see if he can pop this red to the right corner. And funnily enough, if he plays it into the pink, he might fluke the plant.
Yeah. No, he hasn't seen the plant. I just don't think he's seen it at all. I think he's
We
gonna...
haven't seen a lot of plants played this tournament, have we?
No.
He's trying desperately to play that red on the right-hand side here.
He's just clipping off it.
Yeah. Well, this is an even more tempting shot now.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly think the other red's going to go in here when you follow through. Because you're going to go straight into that pink and it's going to start that plant off. It might just throw the plant a bit because it's a bit of an odd angle, isn't it? But
yeah, just because the pink's above it rather than behind it, so it might just slide the plant out of place. But this looks good to me. It's going to be close. There it is.
Didn't even hit the pink. How was
Wow.
that possible?
I don't know.
What was that wizardry?
Well, it's John Higgins. That's the wizardry. Bless him.
The wizardry of Wishaw. Yeah. Now he needs to dig down on this. Please don't knock the plant in after all this.
No.
Oh, he might have done another one. No, not quite.
Can he
He's
see
a bit
anything here?
fortunate there.
He
I
might have to
don't
do a
think
plant.
We might finally see a plant in this tournament, Chinny.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, I think he's spotted this plant. He's just
Yeah, I think
lining
he's
it
got.
up.
I think he's got this one. There's a plant
I
there.
don't know what he's looking at.
No, I don't know. It's a green
Maybe
table.
He's admiring
Yeah.
the chalk marks or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is missable if you don't respect this.
Yeah, definitely missable.
He's just sort of got down and played it. He's knocked it in though. Good shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
But he's the wrong side of the blue.
He is. I
Should be
think.
okay.
I think he can just roll it forward for one of those reds and
Mm-hmm.
be all right. Where is he going? He's having a look at the pink, of all things. I think he's thinking
He's
maybe.
missed a couple of these throughout this tournament.
I don't like this at all. You got an easy blue, roll it forward. You've got the red.
And the pink's going to block those reds, so this is an all-round
It's a no-no.
yeah,
It's a
risky
no-no.
shot.
Yeah.
And it's one that he's missed a couple of times in the tournament.
Oh, and he's
And
missed
there you go
again.
again. He's not great at those cutbacks, Matty. So
John Higgins.
pressure got to him there. I don't know why he didn't take the blue. As you say, just roll forward.
Yeah.
You've got the red into the left corner. Play
Yeah.
the pink after that.
Job's a good one.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself, but I tell you what, he's got away with it. He's had a little roll, good roll in this match so far, Maddie.
Mm.
I'm not going to talk about anything that happened in the last match either.
Still there, Joe. It's still bitter in you. Let the hate build up.
I just almost feel a bit sorry for Gio here. He's not had a look at a shot yet. Really.
Not in this frame. He had a shot.
He had a good
frame.
chance in the last frame, but you know
This
he
one,
was
he just-
already 55 behind or
Yeah.
whatever. So
He just seems to be. He always gets in when Matitude plays a really bad positional shot.
Mhm.
So it's tricky. I don't know what he's thinking of here. I feel like he's going to do something stupid. I don't know why. I've got this feeling.
like that.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's such a nothing shot because you're leaving a pot on, and that's just okay. Maddie has shown he's not very good at these shots in
That's
this match,
true.
but I don't think geometrical was thinking of that right there.
Well, this isn't easy, but he's got it.
Oh,
Look
what
at
a
that!
pot!
Look at that!
After missing that, where's the cue ball?
God.
Oh, I don't think the ping passes. So
No.
bit of a tricky positional shot now.
Well, it's got to be the yellow, hasn't it? Or the brown. No, the brown's going to kiss into the green. So yellow it is. Screw it back.
Yeah. I just feel like Gio's not playing his best here. He's taking his time over shots, but that's gone wrong. So he's going to get another shot in this frame.
Wow.
I just can't believe the standard of this match so far. It's very nervy. They're just not getting going. But hey ho. Bit of the Matitude side spin here.
Oh yeah.
Could get this behind the green and brown. Nah, it's gonna hit the.
Oh. He'll take it. He'll take it.
He's got away with that. There's a shot though. If you play this red thin, you can sort of get the white up towards the green pocket. The two reds in the middle of the table hit the one on the right hand side.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't fancy that he's not gonna. He's gonna leave something on here. I feel. The red to the left of the pink spot is probably the best candidate to be left on.
Yeah. He's having a think. He's a thinker, Gio. He's a bit of a thinker. Takes his time.
He's probably just got an easel next to him, and he's just
he's just
painting away.
Some surreal illustrations while he's
of Kyren Wilson.
Yeah.
That's a cracking shot, though. He's covered that red. He'll be very happy with that. Good shot.
It's a great shot.
Similar shot here for Maddie. Just got to hit this a bit thinner, you feel. I think he's going to leave one on here. So here we go, and he's missed the power bar completely, and he's made a mess of that.
Wow.
I don't remember him missing the power bar at all in our match.
No.
But he's missed it quite a few times today.
He has. He definitely hasn't turned up for this one. So Gio has another chance to take this frame. No excuses now.
So Gio here, he's got to he's got to at least take the lead now in this frame. I mean, all the reds are there.
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
he's knocked 2 of them in there.
He just saves time.
It doesn't help though.
No.
'Cause he's going to need more balls now to win the frame, and he's not ideal because the pink's not easy. Don't think he can get to the green, so blue's not easy. Black's a no-go.
Pink might
I think
be the
it's got to
shot.
be the pink here, but he's got to be careful of the in-off. So it's just not coming easy to Gio right now, is it?
No.
Might even play safe.
I think the shot here is to play a decent pace, but roll it forward, bounce it off the cushion, play either one of those reds in the middle.
I think if you're confident, you play the pink, come once across for reds into the same pocket. He's just sort of made sure of it, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's the shot, but I felt like he should have just hit it way harder.
This red's not easy into the middle when your back's against the wall and you haven't had much of a chance yet. This is not easy. 15 points behind. He knows if he misses this, he's 2-0 down and on the cusp of being out of the tournament. So, big shot.
Think he's going for the red in the middle?
I think he's got to at this stage.
Yeah.
He is playing it, and it's not there. Bit thin.
Gio.
So again, only a 7 break from Gio there, and
Kyren Wilson, 8.
he'll be disappointed, I think, so far, because Mattitude has been there for the taking, most definitely. So, possible red up into the green pocket. I'd expect him to knock it in, but all of my expectations have been thrown out of the window in this match. So
you can just bin those expectations. Here he is.
He's playing it, and it's a good shot.
Yeah, that looked into me.
But he's not ideal on the colour.
No. Yeah, the black is the only shot, really.
The black, yeah. I suppose the red being over the middle, you sort of know, just pop this black. Make sure of it. So this to go 23 points in front, so you'll need red, black, red after this, and he'll be 2-0 up. I don't see any other outcome now after he's knocked that in.
No, I mean, he might miss the last red.
Yeah, I think as long as you drop onto this pink, just off straight, you can roll forward. It's quite a straightforward shot, this, to get onto the red and just give the pocket every chance.
Well, he's dead straight on it, look.
Yeah.
Will he do a Tommy?
I don't see that coming.
No.
But he's played it well, and just give the pocket every chance on this red. He'd like to have been a bit straighter, but yeah, I'd fancy him to knock this in. It's a bit thin at the moment. Yeah,
thin,
there you go. He's thickened it up a little, and that's perfect. Great
Look
shot.
at
So Maddie's going to go 2-0 up.
2-0 up. Wow.
Semi-final, and yeah, well, I mean, he's nowhere near his best today.
No.
But I don't think you can't win matches with a high break of 7, I'm afraid.
No.
So
Maddie's good. He's good enough at the moment. So let's see what he does here.
23.
Be nice for him to knock in a 50 break here if he clears the table. That's exactly what he'll do. So, although I think he needs to aim a bit higher on the white. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just going to get stuck up there. So it looks like end of break. Unless he can pull something out the bag. A double, maybe. Treble if he aims it there, I think.
I think he's just playing safe.
Oh, really?
Believe it or not, he's just playing
pushed
safe.
it to the cush, but still not a great shot. But yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a very good safety shot at that, but
No.
there you go. He's 2-0 up here.
Yeah.
Gio might play on. He needs 4 snookers.
Nope.
Nah,
Nope.
he's conceded.
He's conceded. He's conceded.
2-0
2-0. Would you look at that? Wow.
with a high break of 25. Wow.
That's crazy. That is very unusual. I don't know. You know, this could be a 3-0.
Well, yeah, Geometrico just. If Maddie hasn't turned up, then Gio just completely hasn't turned up. It's just both players a bit all over the place at the moment, but Mattitude's making it count.
Yeah. So strange, really, that I don't know the standard of the last frame that we saw with Rainy Lamb and Halborn, and then this one. I don't know if it's nerves. These are good players. They can play Snooker 19 very well, but on this match they just don't seem to be showing up, either one of them. So I don't know. I think they can do better. But we've got the third frame here, Joe. Ready to go.
Yeah.
So it's Gio to break. Can Mattitude go through 3-0?
Well, I think whoever goes through is going to have to massively up their game. Otherwise, it could be quite the the whitewash.
Oh yeah.
Dare I say it? Mind you, Rainy Lamb didn't play his best in the semi, but even then he still made a 75 break. So very, very capable. So John Higgins just rolling into the side of the pack, a little bit pacey. He might have left this red, and he has done.
Hello.
Geometrical. This is exactly the sort of chance that you want.
Look at this, Gio. Even Kyren himself must be smiling. And Kyren hasn't smiled since 2004. Joe, did you know that?
I didn't actually know. Another fun fact in this.
That was the last time he smiled.
David Hendon won't have that sort of fact for us, will he?
No. Yeah. I think it was his birthday. Kyren. But he's having to think about it. I mean, it's a shot. There you go. You got it. Look, oh God, he stunned it forward. Eek.
Well, Halborn would play this, but I don't think anyone else.
Well, Mattitude did play as very similar black, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did, to be fair.
And hey, if he wanted an angle to go into this pack, he has got it.
Such a tough shot.
It is a very
difficult shot. I fancy the safety shot here. And there's no value in potting the blue, particularly.
Well, I feel like he will.
I think play the brown half ball, try and get the cue ball somewhere behind the green. Brown stays in play.
Well, again, Gio the thinker. Geometrio. I tried to make it work, Joe. It didn't really work.
I was trying to think of the same thing. It was weird. He's
wow.
Black.
Oh my God.
And that could well be his last shot of this. Well, I'm not. It won't be his last shot. Let's just be honest about it.
Wow, that's brutal, Joe. That is brutal.
But well, the way this match is going,
I know you're right.
But
I know.
But I'd expect Maddie to at least get 30 here. But
well, look, yeah, Mattitude hasn't really been potting the big breaks, but he's been potting 30s, 40s, which has been good enough to shake Gio, and this now is another chance for Mattitude to just knock in another steady break, get ahead, and this is a massive chance.
Certainly is.
This could be his way to the final. And in the red drops. I would favour the pink here, get it back on its spot maybe, but
he might go for the Welsh spoon yellow though.
Yeah, I just like the way the reds are spread out, like they are actually quite far away from the pink spot in some sort of weird V shape, but he's hesitating.
I agree with you, and it brings the cheap blue back onto the table as well. So.
Yep. But he's playing the yellow, maybe for this red, but he just
Yellow's going on the black spot.
Oh no. No, we don't. Nobody wants to see the yellow on the black spot. It's the horrible, it's the ugliest thing ever. Seeing the yellow on the black spot, horrible. And then when you see the black on the yellow spot, it just all goes wrong.
The black's going to go on the pink spot. The pink's going to go on the yellow spot. It's all going to go wrong.
Oh God, it's like when somebody eats a Kit Kat from the side. It just doesn't feel right.
Oh, he's missed this.
Oh, no. He went in. Can the yellow go here?
I think it just about can.
Wow, yeah, look at this.
Yeah. So
yeah, get rid of that yellow. Get it out of here.
Could have a maximum of yellows here.
What is the maximum of yellows, Joe? What's the maths on that? Go for it. Oh, he's missed
that. That's an... Oh, my word.
What is it, 30 plus 27? I don't know.
Well, 15 times 3, so it's 45 plus
45,
27.
Yeah.
So it's 72.
72. Look at that. Well, he's not going to do that now, but the yellow's still down there, Joe. That bothers me.
Yeah, I mean, he's missed the yellow off the black spot there, which is not something I ever thought I'd say, but
no.
I just can't believe he's missed that, you know.
What a chance. What a chance that was. Well, I think he's got this red in the middle here. I'd roll it forward, get the pink back into play, and start working around those reds. They're laid out very, very nicely. Get the black on its spot. Get the yellow out of there. Get that red away from the black spot. You've got some work to do, Gio, but it can be done. I've seen it done.
I just don't fancy a big break at all. I don't know.
Oh my God.
My faith in these two is shot.
Wow.
He's just
stunned it, man. I think he did. Well, he obviously played to screw it back, and he didn't quite get the power right. It must be nerves. Like they're not making the right decisions here.
I really apologise to Benny and Julian if they're.
It sounds like we're slagging them off, but like you know,
but you know, bear in mind we've just watched the Rainy Lamb match, and it's just very different this match. I think, and we really had such high expectations for the safety play, for the potting, we thought that it would be no mistake snooker.
No, I thought this would be super tight. You know. Yeah. But man, and honestly, I think if Benny and Julian was sat here with us right now, they would probably be agreeing with us, saying, "Yep,
100%." You know, they can both play a lot better than this.
Oh, of course,
and we've seen them do it. I mean, you know, it was a superhuman performance from Matitude last time against me. You know, he didn't miss the power bar. He didn't really give me many chances after safety shots. You know, and Gio didn't give Tommy a chance in his match. So, you know, these two can play Snooker 19, and it's actually just quite sad to see what's happening in this one. But I am very intrigued to hear David Hendon talk
What's
about it.
What's David gonna say?
What will David say? And this is quite a risky one for Maddie to take on. After all that's happened, missing the yellow off the black spot.
Well,
he's missed that by quite some way, and Gio, he's still not got an easy red.
Wow.
All he wants is an easy red, Chinny.
He had one. You know what? He's had his chance, and I'm not forgiving him anymore. He's had his easy red. He had his yellow, and he stunned it.
Chinny, what I would have given to have been in this match.
I would have killed 3 people. Oh, my God. But this red in the middle here is... No, he's got one in the left corner, isn't he? Where the black is. Yeah, that's the shot.
Yeah, that's not a hard one, is it?
No, that's the shot.
You know, you've got the cheap pink or the cheap blue after that.
Yeah,
so
I would play that red, put bottom on it, drag it up there, and sort of what he does.
Shot.
But he's...
he's so...
That's okay.
He's flicked the pink. He's fine. Yeah. I was worried for a second he was going to leave himself on nothing, but
It's a
I
shame
mean,
we
if
don't
you
have
were
his.
confident, you'd play the black, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If you were confident, but
It's a shame we don't have his view here because I would be curious to see if the pink goes, but I think I would just play the blue, roll it forward, and even if the blue doesn't spot, and it'd go on the black, wouldn't it? Well, at this point, if the pink's on the blue spot and the blue's on the black spot and the black's on the pink spot, I'd settle for it. I'd be like, right, let's just get on with it. Just get the damn yellow out the way. I hate it when the yellow's down there, man. Bothers me.
I think I'd be playing the black, to be honest. Oh, he's caught white.
Where's the cue ball going? Oh, God. Well, what is happening right now? These two are good players. I assure you, they will beat most of the people watching this video. But they are obviously drunk. Except us two. Really, Manitou beat you, Joe.
He did. He
Who beat you?
He wouldn't with this form, though.
No. Oh my God.
Oh my God, Chinny, I can't watch this anymore.
Can't do it.
I was over my quarterfinal defeat before this. This is bringing it all back.
Oh my
They've
God.
literally scored 12 points in this frame, Chinny. We've been rolling probably about 14 minutes of this frame.
Joe, and there are people in Miami Mega Jail for longer time for doing things that I'm willing to do to get these chances. Louis Theroux himself would have interviewed me and gone, "Why have you become a murderer?" I was like, "Well, I was playing this tournament." Yeah.
Oh God.
Here we go. Look at that. There we go.
Hey,
There
wow.
you go.
Standing ovation for Gio there.
Right.
Can you imagine if you were a member of this audience, you wouldn't know what was going on.
What the hell?
And
Right.
now he's got a chance to take the lead with this pink here and equal his highest break of the match, I think. This is... Oh, wow.
Right, play the pink.
I do apologise, Julien and Benny.
They're going to not talk to me after this. I better interview whoever wins this very quickly before they hear the commentary. Ah, man. No, they're good guys. I'm sure they're laughing. You know, I dread to watch some of my matches back, some of the shots that I've done. I'll tell you what, like they've done an egg cup challenge of all the first round losers of this, and pretty much every match that I played in, it was terrible. Joe, it was just terrible. I think it was just a layer of just I can't be bothered anymore because I've been doing all this commentary and I just had this like I haven't even been practicing. I haven't thought about it, and I was the last to play everybody, and I was like, yeah, let's just do it now. And I was just played so bad. And here I am commentating on, the semi-finals going, these guys. But hey, look at this.
That's a cracker.
Wow.
But he's not on anything.
I mean, what a shot that was. And he's unfortunate.
He's very unfortunate, and he's going to do well to get this save.
I'm not sure what he's going to do here. I think he's going to have to very finally flick off the blue
into the yellow pockets, I think.
Yeah, why not? At this point, you might as well.
You've potted some great balls here.
I'd swerve the black in, to be honest, Joe.
I can think of a couple of players that might do that,
Yeah.
Chitty.
Yeah.
But, oh, wow. I think you've just got to feather off the blue onto the right-hand side cushion here, in all seriousness.
There we go.
That shot, it's not what I would have played because he's left the one over the pocket.
Has he?
Oh, he hasn't.
Yeah, you can swerve that. That's a very, very small swerve.
You can even just drop this in off the jaw, I think.
Yeah.
I think it'll go in.
Yeah, that might be what he's doing. He's just letting... Can he get on a... Can the black...
He hasn't looked, so
We'll
just find out, Chinny. And he won't go
green, but see if he just looked, he was like, right, let's put a bit of top on it, make sure it gets out of the pocket, get the pink. These guys are giving me palpitations here.
How Halborn must be watching this semi-final and thinking,
why? Why did I have Rainy Lamb? Yeah.
Where's this cue ball going?
Well, look at this.
Surely not. Oh,
Well,
he's okay. He's all right. He's got
red.
this red into the right corner. Now,
I'll say it, Joe. I don't think he played it.
just drop this in. You've got the brown over the pocket.
It's dangerous putting top on these. I know it probably won't go enough, but I don't like it because look.
The cue ball can cling to the cushion.
Yeah,
It?
yeah, they can cling to the cushion, and the jaw will just swallow it up sometimes. I've seen it. I've done it. Well, can you look at the pink at least? Just have a gander at it.
I think he would be able to pot it if he did look, but
he's not even
he
looking
hasn't.
at it.
Alas, he hasn't. And well, I know Mattitude was TIJ's tip to win the tournament after his performance against me. I wonder if you're watching TIJ, which I know you have been watching the Chinny streams. I wonder if you want change your bet. This is a one-time offer for you, Toby.
Okay.
You can change your bet for the tournament now. We'll see if he can. Oh well, I think that might have just sealed Manny's fate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, in all seriousness now, these guys are really good players, but they are not playing good enough right now to compete with Rainy Lamb at all. Yeah. No chance. They really and Mattitude played so well against you. Gio hasn't lost.
It might have just took a lot out of him. We've said it. We've seen it in real snooker, and and I know it happens to the best of us. When you have a really close match and you have to concentrate so hard on it, you're just so relieved to get through it. You almost lose your edge a little bit.
Yeah.
And also there's still a huge amount at stake, and
that's a good shot, by the way. That was a
brilliant shot from Kyren. It's such a weird thing that if your opponent misses and you miss and they miss, it just sort of catches, doesn't it?
It does sometimes, yeah.
Whereas I think in the Halborn match, Rainey made a 75, then Halborn made a 72. They sort of bounced off each other. It's
infectious, isn't it? It does work like that sometimes, and and say what you will about nerves and things like that. I know, like the professional players have the whole, this is the biggest tournament in the world for the sport on their shoulders, but anybody who plays snooker in a club, who's played in a league, who's played in a cup match or anything like that, you still get nervous. The nerves are still real, and this, again, you said it over and time again, Joe, this is a real tournament for a real prize to go to the Crucible and receive that trophy. It's a big deal for these guys, so I'm gonna write this off as a little bit of misfortune, a lot of nerves, because these guys, but they're going to be in trouble if they bring this standard to the final, because I don't think Rainy Lamb is going to miss as much as these have been doing so far. So he's on a nice break of 8. That red was really, really good from Gio. But it's still anybody's game. Gio just takes his time. But he's French, Joe. French don't rush for no one. You ever seen a French person rushing? You've never seen that.
No, I've not. I've not.
No.
I'm just a bit flabbergasted that he played that with swerve.
Yeah, that was crazy.
There, Ginny.
Yeah.
It was an insane shot to take on, but it's got in, and this is his highest break of the match so far, believe it or not, Ginny.
9. Well, he could make it 16.
I think it's more likely to be 11.
11.
or just 9.
Yeah, or just 9. You just don't know. He could
know at this point.
He could knock it at 50.
If he takes the black, it might be 9. If he takes the if he takes the yellow, I think he'll pot that. But we've seen easier balls than this missed.
Yeah, he's going
This
for the
match,
black.
He's playing the black.
Here we go. Highest break of the match.
Oh, it's there. 16.
Yes, there we go. 16. It is like the club, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. And actually, me and you, Chinny, have the pleasure of being the players in the tournament with the highest real break.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
even though yours is nearly double mine, but never mind.
I was 15, and I had a lot of spare time on my hands when I did that break.
Instead of trying to sneak into, clubs, you snuck into the snooker clubs.
It was just a wasted year. I've been playing snooker since I was 11, and around about 13, 14, I got coaching because I got frustrated that I just wasn't getting good. So my dad was like, right, you're getting coaching then if you want. And I was like, yes. And I got coaching, and my game just went through the roof, and I was playing pretty much every day.
Oh, where's the cue ball going?
Ooh, Tommy triangle.
Oh.
Tommy.
Tommy! High break of 16, Chinny.
Well, that's more like my breaks now, Joe, to be honest. 16, and
funnily enough, I've had a 67 twice.
Oh, really?
And that is my high break. Yeah. I had it twice, and one of them was a clearance. One of them was.
That's impressive, yeah, clearance. But I had the 111 when I was 15. I've never made another century since, and I got a 91 and a 90. And then after that, it's all sort of 80s, 70s, but the highest break I did recently, I think it was, I haven't played. I quit snooker for probably about 5-6 years in about 2012. I played for the league for like 16 years since I was 11. Stopped playing snooker, and then in the last year or so, I picked it back up, and I had a 53. Was the last time I sort of played. That's the highest break I've had since playing it again. But yeah, what I realised, Joe, is having this 5-6 year break, I was like, maybe I need glasses. That's the one thing that I noticed.
Can't see down the other end of the table.
Yeah, it just all the balls just look a little bit blurrier than they did when I quit snooker. But yeah, I was looking at getting coaching again. So I had one coaching lesson just before this whole shutdown happened. So I was getting back into real snooker again, and I was going to pop back into some of the old clubs that I used to play in and see if they needed someone. But then all this kicked off, so I haven't really done it. But do you play in a league or anything, Joe?
No, I've never played in a league. I did actually play in a tournament once. It was a thing run by Ronnie O'Sullivan. He, was looking for the next big star, I suppose. But I got to the final of the tournament I entered, so it was the one in Sunderland.
Oh, okay.
And I think I lost 3-2 to Elliot Slesser, who is now he's a top 64 player, I think. So
Yeah.
Beat Ronnie a couple of times.
Nice.
Real life, but yeah, I've never played in a league or whatever. So.
No, I played Rhiannon Evans quite a lot because she's from literally like where I'm from.
Okay.
And I beat her in the under 21s. That was one thing that I did. I beat her 2-1. But it was a knockout tournament on the under 21s, so it was all like points driven, and I couldn't win. There was no I'd lost too many and I couldn't win. But my last match was Rhiannon Evans, so basically if I beat her, she couldn't win either.
Okay.
And I beat her, and she was pretty pissed off about that.
She was peeved at you.
Yeah, I think but it's not fair, is it? What am I supposed to do?
No.
Yeah,
What's she expecting you to do? Match fix?
Exactly. Do you think I am? Anyway, Maditu playing as John Higgins here.
No match fixing going on in this match.
No.
Oh, well, I don't know, to be honest with you.
It looks like they're trying to miss it, isn't it? But You know.
But that's a pretty poor shot from Maddie, and
I think
his
he's
safety
just
play is just not at the same level, is
No,
it,
no.
today?
I think he was trying to tuck it behind the yellow and blue there, but just
Yeah,
didn't
it was
quite.
just such a high tariff shot that you knew you were going to leave this. If you overscrewed it, you leave the red for the right middle, and if you underscrew it, you leave this. So it was such a tough shot. I think I'd have just been rolling up to it myself, but
Man, I
well,
just
Gio knocks in a good long red. So come on, Gio, let's
here we go.
finish this.
Here we go, Gio. I really can't wait to hear what David says on this match. It's going to be great. He's got it. He's got
Maybe
it.
maybe we'll have to re-upload this video, afterwards, and splice in David Hendon's commentary and on top of ours.
What the hell is going on? What's a video game? Am I being paid for this? Yeah. Yeah. So he's surely this is the chance.
The only problem is that yellow. He will need the yellow. So, or will he? 30 foot. Well, actually, he could win the frame if he pots reds and blacks.
The yellow does go in the left bottom pocket there. There you go. There you go. That's a good shot.
Go on, Gio.
That's it. He could do something about this yellow. I mean, it's risky, but he could do something about it now.
I don't think he's got any interest in that. I think he's looking at the high break prize of if he puts this red and black and one more red, he's topped the 16. That's
You're bad, Joe. That's bad.
Posted.
That's bad. Oh man. Oh dear.
Can you tell that we've recorded? Nearly. Well, this is the 15th match, I think, isn't it?
Is it really? Is it
14th
really?
match.
14th?
Oh, the cue ball! Oh!
Wow.
Nearly fell off my chair there, Chitty. That was,
Who fell off the chair? Was it Dennis Taylor who fell off the chair?
Yeah. Well, no, it was Clive Everton that fell off the chair and grabbed Dennis Taylor's tie.
Right.
So nearly strangled him.
Yeah.
As he fell.
Well.
But, well, there you go.
Funny stuff. Has it been 40 matches?
Well, so there was eight first rounds, then 4 quarters, and this is the second semi. So,
Jesus,
yes, this is the
Christ,
14th match.
We're never going to talk to each other ever again after this.
Well, I mean, I don't. There's already 2 people not talking to us after this, Chinny. So,
yeah. Well, there goes my my invite to France. And I don't think
Belgium.
I don't think the hotel is going to have me back anytime soon.
Oh Christ!
I think the reason why we're talking so much nonsense in this frame is because Gio's a very slow player, so we're just trying to fill the gaps as best as possible. I mean, he can take his time; he has every right to. But when I'm filling in
he certainly does,
gaps of me upsetting Rhiannon Evans, women's world #1.
I think there's multiple times in this match where we've tried to go back to serious commentary and we just find ourselves rambling.
Yeah, it's because of this. Because he's got a simple red. Who am I though? Who am I? I went out the first round. He's there in the semis. He can take as long as he wants.
Yeah,
but I
mean. Tommy Triangle has got the quickest average shot time, I think.
Yeah, 0.5 seconds, Tommy Triangle. Yeah.
He blitzed Binny Boy in 3 minutes. 3 frames in 3 minutes. That was impressive.
Yeah.
The
file sizes was just like under like a meg for their match.
Yeah. I mean, I heard that it only took him 27 seconds to upload his files to YouTube, so that was very impressive.
So he's got an angle here to get on this yellow.
Yeah, it's a really good chance.
It is.
So this green, he pots the yellow, he pots the green when it's respotted, and somehow it's 2-1 in this match.
This is a chance.
Oh no!
Okay. Oh, I did not see that at all.
He had a chance to equal his high break there.
He ain't interested, Joe.
He's not interested.
Look at that. I don't know if I like it, you know. He could have gone on that.
It's gonna be very tough to get save this
Well,
shot. But
true.
That's all I really say.
True. I mean, but yeah. I don't know. I would not have done that. But let's see if it works out for him. It might do. That's not a bad attempt at all.
He's a bit.
I feel really bad now because
it's going to be a free ball.
I suddenly realised that Benny and Julian will actually watch this. So now I feel terrible. And I'm over it. I'm over it, Joe. I just got over it.
It's nothing against the guys where you know we get on really well with Tommy Triangle and we ripped him to shreds.
Yes.
In the first match. I need to put my teeth back in.
Yeah, put them back in.
This match, I think they fell out over the
Well, you fell off your chair.
When I fell off my chair, yeah.
He's having another attempt at this. Here we go. What a shot.
He's hit the yellow. Where's the yellow going? No, it's not quite.
You know what? You said he might leave it, but I do not fancy that.
No. So he got the 4 points out of it. He needs yellow and green here, but this is very thin, and you don't know where the cue ball's going here, so... Oh, I've just thought about the comments in the WST stream, and it almost made me very sad.
Why?
And just how horrible people are gonna be.
Well, screw them. You know, it's just like we're all doing this out of our own time. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for their entertainment. How dare they?
I'm sorry that you think it's, just turn it off.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I always say to comments. People saying, "Oh, you crap."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, don't watch then. Do you know what I mean?
And
then they're like, "Oh, it's just my opinion."
Yeah. I had a comment saying like, "You sad loser," and I said, "Look, Mom, stop it. Just, you can't do that. It's just, it's a joke about my mum. She doesn't. My mum actually does like watch my YouTube videos, but she has no idea what's going on at all.
Has she been watching these ones?
No, because she's deaf. My mum, right? So these would be very boring for her. She'd be like, "Why am I watching a random snooker video with you not in it?" I was like, "Oh no, I'm commentating." Oh, thanks. So she wouldn't hear it unless we can just provide full subtitles.
Well, I think we've got the time to write them all.
I might type them out. Here we go. Now,
he's playing the quadruple.
Yeah. Oh, look at this! Look at this!
What a shot! Well played. Now this is the standard of safety I expected.
Yes, there you
go. A bit better.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one, that.
I don't think you can get out of this one cushion. This is very risky.
I've been making a little behind the scenes here, Joe. I write notes so I've got something to say in the interviews, and I haven't written a note for this frame.
I thought you were going to say, what do you respond to Joe's comments that...
Yeah, what do you think of Joe? What do you think of our commentary, Benny and Julian?
Yeah, we can get them in for a joint interview after this. I'm not sure anyone's going to win anytime soon.
They just say, "Well, you didn't get this far, Joe and Chinny." They have every right to. I didn't get it. I didn't even get a shot, let alone this far. That's my excuse. I'm sticking.
When you did get a shot, you won. I
took the frame. Yeah, no big deal.
Good pot. Well done, Geometrico. So now, just this green required to win the frame.
You'd expect this one to go in, unless he does a Tommy and follows it in. It looks a bit straight.
Well, he did it before, didn't he? So I wouldn't put it past him, but...
it must be nerves. It's got to be nerves.
It's got to be, yeah.
These players can play. These are good Snooker 19 players, and they're just not turning up. But there you go. He pots the green, which pretty much means that it's going to be 2-1.
Yeah, and Geometrico is still in this tournament. He's clinging on for dear life.
Yeah.
We've got to remember that as well. Geometrico is 2-0 down.
Mm-hmm.
He's even more nervous than
Yep.
Maddie at this point. Maddie will be feeling quite comfortable, although the way he's played this frame, I don't think he will be. But that yellow off the black spot was a long, long time ago. But I don't know. Still don't know how he missed it. But he's won the frame here, Gio, and it could be on. This could come back, and we've got the distinct possibility this match is going to be longer than the Rain Lamb Halborn match, which I thought was a beast. So
yeah, it was.
It
was. So let's see if he gets this in. I think he's going for it. Look at this. No, not quite.
I don't think Maddie will continue, though.
Surely
just
not.
get on with the next frame. Forget about this one.
There you go.
Oh, don't concede the match. There we
No,
go.
don't do that.
There we go.
There we go. Well, would you look at that? That was a long frame. That was 35 minutes, that frame, Joe. And
35 minutes I'll treasure for the rest of my life, Jim.
we shared, we laughed, we cried. But Gio has now prevented a 3-0 loss. He must be relieved now, Joe. Surely. I mean, that's
it's got to give him a bit of confidence.
Yeah.
I think he was the better player for that frame, definitely.
Yeah,
and
I think so.
He deserved to win that.
Yep. All right. Well, let's crack on with the next one. So the fourth frame, Joe.
Yes. I must apologise to Betty and Julien so far. We've ripped them to shreds in these first three frames, but I think we're all composed, ready for this fourth frame now.
Yes.
So.
And they are good players. I think it's just I'm just shocked that I know. Having spoke to them very briefly, that they wasn't particularly pleased with their performance on this match.
Yeah.
So
it's just one of them things, isn't it? I think we said it yesterday. It's infectious, I think they're both the occasion is just getting to both of them at the moment. But certainly a good break off, and that's a good safety from.
So this is the kind of safety we expect of them.
Definitely, yeah. Probably played the best safety, these two in the tournament so far.
Yeah.
So this is exactly what we expect. So Mattitude obviously 2-1 up, so still one frame away from the final, but he won't be happy with how he played in the last frame. He had plenty of chances.
So,
yeah. We resorted to talking about Rhian Evans yesterday.
yeah.
Let's be honest about this, Chinny. We had a break betwen frame 3 and 4.
A whole night has passed. They'll figure it out when I go to the webcam that I'm wearing completely different clothes. But it's it's a long process to record these commentaries. So, and we've been doing quite a lot of them. So, we had a little bit of a break, but we're back, and it'll all be just one video for the viewers, so it won't really matter. But that's a good shot, nice shot into the pack. This is the safety that we expected them to do from the start, really.
Yeah, I think that's why we were just so shocked yesterday. Like we've seen such better play from them in this tournament, and for both of them to be really struggling the way they are is a shock. Sometimes one player just struggles, but both players are really struggling. But a good start in this frame, back to normality, I would say. Must be a touching ball.
The touching ball, I think you find, Joe.
Yeah, and he's played it well.
Played it very well. Perfect.
Attitude back into a snooker here.
Here we go. This is what we expected to see on this match. A lot of safety. And Attitude has it all to play for, so he doesn't want to leave anything here. And he's hit the power bar just right. I think that was Hazel in the audience there, just next to
Oh, well,
Kyren Wilson.
she's had a bit of a downgrade from her seat in the studio.
Yeah, we put her in her place, Joe. We said, look, we've got the virtual tournament, Hazel. It's fine. Yeah.
So it could be another Latouchian ball here.
Yep.
I can't quite tell.
It looks Latouchian.
So we could have quite a few of the same shot coming up if it is touching. So could just be back and forth. Here we go again.
I just got to check I haven't looped the video at this section. No.
Yeah, that's actually a good shot because he's blocked off the same escape that Matitude's been using. And Matitude looking at a 2-cushion escape here. He's got to be a bit careful of that red at the bottom of the cluster.
Yeah. There's another Hazel
looks a bit pacey.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh, got away with it a bit there. I don't think he played into that red.
He'll take it, though.
Yeah, he certainly will.
And now he's kicked a red out, which is very important.
Yeah, I think we could just see a touch up here. I don't know if it's worth flicking up to the balk end. So is it the Hazel Irvin lookalike society?
Yeah, they're in today.
Joined today.
Yeah. Scattered in the crowd. Kyren chalking his cue with the yellow cube.
No interest from Maddie here to play the pot up into the green pocket.
No, I think he was checking if it goes in the middle, but there's no chance of that, so he's going to flick off the reds, or is he going to roll up to him? He's looking all over the place.
He doesn't want to roll up. I'm not entirely sure why. He doesn't need to take risks here, Maddie, but he is desperately trying to look for a way out of this, but no, he is resorting to just rolling into them. Taking his time. So there we go. Just the roll up. He might have left one here. No. It's a tough one to the left middle, that. I think on the practice table you might take that on, but not when it could be your last shot. There could be a potential plant to the right middle.
Oh, I see the plant. Yeah, I was looking for it. I was like, wow, where is that? Okay.
But yeah, it would be very tough to pull off, I think. Just because the cue ball's so close to the red. So he's just flicking off these, and this could be a mistake.
Oh, dear.
What a chance for Matitude then. Just screw this back a little bit, get half ball on the black. You want to screw into those reds because there's a nice little gap to the left-hand side of the cluster to just arc into if you can. So this could be a good chance if he can play the next two shots well. Part 1 complete. It's a big shot to take on, though, this black.
It's not easy either.
Certainly not. He just pulled it back a little too far, but this is exactly the type of pack you want to screw into rather than stun. So here we go. Oh, no. He bottled it.
Oh, that could be crucial. Oh, go on, Matitude. Give it a go. Give it a go.
This is the thing. He's already sort of doubted himself. And yeah, once you've doubted yourself, I think you've just got to play a different shot. He's looking at it again. He knows this could be the shot that gets him into the final.
This will get him in.
He's just dropping it in, though. He's just taking the 7 points, I think.
Oh, he hit it bang on as well. So disappointing.
I don't think it was worth playing the black if you were just going to take the 7 points.
No.
But, yeah. I expect him to push this onto the side cushion here and the cue ball just past the black. It's a bit of a risky shot, but Matitude tends to like to do that rather than play the roll up. He certainly did it a few times against me.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. A couple of
there you go, buddy.
hazels in the background there. There's two sitting right behind each other. Yeah. That's all right, though. That's good.
Yeah,
He's brought
good
the red
job.
up to the top of the table, so it's going to make playing up to the bulk a little bit trickier, but it just might mean that we're going to get a bit of a roll-up, tippy-tappy frame for a while.
Yeah, these reds are pretty tightly compact, so I certainly don't see anything moving anytime soon.
You better bunker down here, Joe. We might be here for a while. And, yeah, there we go.
I might be tempted to stun off this red that he's looking at, because that red's going to stay exactly where it is, and the other red can go up the table. He's sort of doing that, but the way he played it, that has developed the other red, so geometrical. What a chance for him to possibly force a decider here. You can certainly get 3 reds, 3 colours.
It's crazy. We could get 2 semi-finals that ended in 2 deciders.
But that was such a poor shot from Mattitude in the end. And, I think he's just so reluctant to roll up to balls. He much prefers to play a red onto the side cushion or something, but it's really cost him there.
So he's just dropping this in. He hasn't got a great angle on this black to do anything about it.
No, I think I'd have maybe been playing up for the blue there, but it's okay. He might play the yellow to just guarantee getting on one of those 2 reds.
Yeah.
Just got to be a bit careful. You might snooker yourself behind the blue if you play the black, so... Oh dear.
Yeah, I think.
Email pings, eh? I don't know if you just heard that.
No, I didn't hear that. No.
Well, eagle-eared people at home might have heard it.
Well, he's forced it. Look at this.
What a shot that is.
Wow.
What a shot that is.
Did not think about going into the pack there. And what a shot and opportunity that is. The black is now on the pink spot, which is a little bit of a problem, because when he could play for the pink here after this one, I don't think the black goes in either pocket. No, I don't think it goes in anything, really.
No.
So the black's tied up.
He doesn't want to play the pink either, because it'll go on the brown spot.
No. So I think you've got to do a lot of reds and blues here until you get rid of that red on the black spot. So he's played for the blue, and I'd be really tempted just to get on the right side of the table, like underneath those 2 sort of reds on the right there.
Yeah, it's tough to get there from here, because he's almost certain to cannon into the pink, I think.
I've realised I can get my cursor on the screen. Right? So that I can even point, look, like these 2 reds here. I don't know if you can see that.
I can't see that, but I'm sure the fans can see it.
Yeah, if you can get around there, and he's good as gold.
Yeah, we did talk about getting the white lines and all of that good stuff for the semi-finals, but Chinny's lazy, so I'm only joking.
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
But he's taking his time over this. I fancy him to play the yellow now. It just took a bit too long to play the blue. Might be able to get to the green. It could be a chance to get to those 2 reds that you were talking about. I just worry with the blue you're going to cannon straight into the pink. So he's playing the green. He's playing down the table. That's a decent shot.
Yeah, it is a good shot.
He's not perfect on this red, but
he needs to get rid of
he's got the one next to the blue. He might play that one. I think it's a bit more straightforward than some of the other balls. So
he needs to get rid of that red on the black spot to do some damage. That's the problem here. If he can get rid of that, and still be on a colour, and then get the black back or the pink on the black back. And then Matitude is in trouble.
13.
Yeah,
So
couldn't agree more. But he's just ran through a little bit far, so he's got to be a bit careful when he's playing this blue. He'll probably play a very similar shot to what you've just seen. And try and get onto that red, sort of right of the pink spot as we look into the right corner.
He takes his time, doesn't he, Julian? Geometrico, he just
Certainly
takes his
does.
time, Geo.
He would struggle on the old system where it was a 20-minute match.
Yeah, that was crazy. Here we go.
There's Hazel watching on. I think he's overhit it. Yeah.
Just over.
He couldn't have hit it much softer, but,
No.
I suppose he's going to have to play the red to
Yeah.
the left of the yellow now.
Yeah, that's what he'll be doing.
I'd be tempted to try and screw back for the blue into the middle this time rather than relying on the cheap blue, as we call it. Just because I think he needs to start getting back down this end of the table as soon as possible. So there you go. He's screwed it across, but not enough. So he might just stun the green in and play the red down the cushion.
Yeah, I am worried, a little worried he's going to go for the pink though.
That's just where the red comes from if you play the pink.
That's the problem, and also where the pink goes after it.
Yeah. That's why I almost think he'll play the green here, just to
Yeah, I think so.
keep the break going. He's on 19 here. This is
all right.
and I know we've joked about it, but I think this is literally his highest break of the match so far. So
Yeah.
So just keep that going. Try and get past 30, but he is playing the pink. And I just worried where the red was going to come from, because this red isn't easy, the one that he's left with. As you say, pink goes onto the brown spot, so he's really relying on that blue.
Yep.
Now. And we could well see the brown on the black spot at some point.
It's all higgledy-piggledy.
He's got all the colours on their spots, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, just on the wrong ones. So do you think he's going to go for this red? The one
I think so. The one sort of two from the right.
Yeah.
That's the one we're looking at.
Oh, when it wobbles in there.
Where's the cue ball? Wow.
Look at that.
Now then, I think I'd have to be playing the pink here. Just to get this cue ball back up the table. I think if you play the blue, you're not going to get far down this way. You could play the yellow with deep screw and
get
onto the red on the black spot, but
you might play the blue and just screw it back a little bit. And
play the red on the
green.
right hand side.
Yeah. No, he's playing the yellow. Stunned it across.
Yeah, he's just keeping things as simple as possible for himself here. So the break moves on to 28, and it's a decent lead that he's got in this frame. So
if he pots a brown after this red, then he's potted all the colours. Yeah.
It's not often you see that, is it, Chidi?
No. It's quite cool.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he's trying to do.
Possibly. He is an artist.
He is. I checked out some of his art on Twitter the other day. I say the other day, it was like an hour ago. And I don't know what I said the other day. And he's very, he's a surreal sort of graphic, artist. And he did one about snooker. And it's like the snooker balls were floating around and it was in space and stuff. It was very cool.
Cool.
It was.
He's got a good chance here. This blue into the corner. Just screw back for that red on the black spot as we look. And, as a backup, he's got the reds. And he's playing the yellow. Didn't seem like the
Ooh,
right shot. It's coming down, though. This
is
looks
good.
great. What a shot.
Wow.
Pulled
Look
out
at
there.
that. Look at that. A little bit too hard, but I mean,
Yeah.
he's all right.
I wonder if that red goes into the right middle.
It
The
might
one
do. Yeah.
just right of the cluster.
Mm.
You've sort of got the line of 3 and then the red that's just off from that. So
Yep.
just looking at that to see whether that might go into the right middle. And it could be a saviour here because I don't think he'll fancy this cutback. There could be a 3-ball plant into the middle as well.
Yeah.
That line of 3 looks a little bit like it's going towards the near jaw from here, but obviously we can't see his shot. He's playing the cut, and that was such a tough shot.
It was difficult.
Yep. But that break of 30
Kyren Wilson, 31.
or 31 gives him a decent advantage in this frame.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Mattitude will be feeling it right now because he was well in control of this match without playing that well himself and sort of threw away the last frame. I think both players just didn't want to win it, and eventually Julian won it. But here we go. Long pot from Matty. It's a good long pot. Cue ball coming back round. Oh, the red going next to the blue. Could have made things awkward. So
looks
just
like
pop this.
The
green.
black might go in the bottom right corner pocket now. So
yeah, it's whether it gets past that initial red, but just drop the green in here. Got the red next to the blue, probably the red on the right hand side as well.
He's played it with a lot of top, which he's gonna. Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
Is the blue going to cover that red? It might have done.
Made the white sort of come off the green a lot narrower, and caused it to stay up there a bit more than I'd like. He would have saw a lot more of this board, maybe even the red next to the blue a bit better, but you can still see it.
I think from that angle, the black doesn't go. We'll soon find out from this angle that's coming up.
Yeah. No, he's not even looked at it. He's just, oh, there we go.
Yeah, that black doesn't pass into the right corner. So it is going to be a tough break and be maybe trying to play the pink after this next red just to get that pink onto the black spot. And if he can get it there, it's a chance to win the match at this visit.
Yeah.
There. So long blue doesn't want to hit this too hard.
He screwed
That's
it back.
Okay. It's not bad. So
this isn't easy.
No, it's not. And because he's on the cushion, the aiming aid's a lot shorter than it would have been. So, we've seen these missed throughout the competition. Whenever you're playing across the face of the red, it just makes it that little bit more difficult. So he's just dropping it in.
Looks good.
And it's there. Good shot. Well played.
Now we can bring the pink back, yeah.
Yeah. So you want to play the pink twice
angle.
across for the red next to the black, I would say.
Decent angle for that red. So
he doesn't seem to fancy the pink.
Wow.
I'm absolutely shocked at that. He's just... Both of these players are just playing the straight pots, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, the pink is a little bit more riskier there, but it wasn't too bad.
But that was the shot to win the match. If you pop the pink, it's the shot that can open this all up for you. And it looks like he's going to try and play a cannon here, and he's missed it. So he's come back the right side of the blue, so he's absolutely fine here. It's whether he's going to screw directly to this red or come off a cushion. Obviously, with a cushion, you've got a bit more control, but yeah, it looks like he's just going to try and screw directly to it. And he's overhit that. I didn't like the direct screw. I would have stunned it on and off the cushion, I think. He's looking at the possibility of a plant. No chance of that. So just the simple safety shot, but it's nervy. It's definitely nervy.
It's back to the drawing board. Pretty much you know, replied with the same break. You know, only 4 the difference now. So, and all the reds are put together. So I've got a feeling, Joe, that this is going to take a bit of a safety battle. Sort of.
It could do, but there's a red that's popped its head out here, and this is a potential shot to nothing into the right corner pocket. I can name a few people that would take this on.
Yeah, Captain. What was his name? Something.
No, he doesn't fancy it. Well, Captain Tom Moore might have took it on.
Yeah.
There's a potential plant into the green pocket.
Oh, there is. Look at that. He's having a look. It goes, that goes.
That is dead set. He is looking at it.
Yeah, go for it. Go on.
You got to go for it. It'll be the first plant anyone's gone for in the series. He's looking at how close they are together, which I don't think it desperately matters in this instance. I think wherever you hit that first red, I think it's going to send the other one towards the pocket. He's not playing it.
Oh, go on. Do it.
No.
Oh, he's not doing it.
He's going to go straight into that middle pocket as well.
That's a shame.
Well, he's playing it a bit thicker, so might not quite go into the middle, but it's got to be a bit careful here.
Plant is so odd. Oh my god.
I called it, Chitty, and I think this is going to be a free ball as well.
That plant was so on.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
How's that not a free ball? You cannot hit a red both sides.
It doesn't count if there's another red blocking it. So that red at the bottom of the pack there. And
the
red
but
on the right.
you can't hit that.
Yeah, but the red on the one that he's aiming at now, he could probably see that.
What you reckon?
Yeah.
Even from the green? And it's very tight. Well, where's the cue ball going? It's definitely going to be a free ball if it goes in this time, but not quite. So 8 points the difference, and I just cannot believe he didn't take the plant. But
it's crazy. He could have took the plant, screwed it back, like a mad screw. I don't know. He could have just rolled it forward. He had loads of options with that plant.
It's one of my favourite phrases in this tournament: a chance to win the match, and he didn't take it there. Didn't take it.
I don't think people will have to let me know in the chat if I've repeated myself in some phrase. I forgot a catchphrase.
Le touching ball, I think.
Le touching ball, yeah, that's probably it. Yeah. Oh, is that one? Is that one going?
Possibly spread like butter as well.
Spread like butter. Yeah. I don't know if that.
Yeah, I think that red will possibly go, but he's not interested.
It back in.
Little flick off the yellow wouldn't.
Very nice. Very nice. Shame to not a little bit harder. That would have been a full-on snooker. I think he can just nip the red on the left there.
Yep. He could well put Mattitude in a lot of trouble here.
If he hits this really thin, this could be dangerous. He's just played it soft.
I'm just so surprised at that because there was very little danger.
Yeah, I mean, he I don't know why he did that. Oh. Okay. That looks okay. Just don't hit it too thick.
Yeah, could get this nicely behind the green here.
Look at this.
A little bit pacey. Unlucky. I think I'd be looking at these reds and seeing what I can do here. Because eventually you're going to pop one out and leave it on. I just think there's such a good target of the colours in the bulk area. I think you're very unlikely to leave one on. But
he's done this again, and it's just such an easy reply for...
Yeah, he's putting no pressure whatsoever on Matitude's safety.
So all he has to do here is, I mean, he didn't miss it by much last time, and I mean that looks a little. I mean, he's going to go by the yellow probably here, but
Yeah, and this looks a better pace.
it's just such an easy reply after that shot. I don't know why he's doing that.
Yeah,
He's
he
still
can't
gotta-
play it this time though.
He's still
I
got to hit
don't
the power
think-
bar. I mean, he could hit it super thin and go around the other side here, like bounce at the bottom cushion and go on the other side, but it's risky. But I think he's just going to do that sort of same shot again. I don't know. Oh, see, look, yeah, he's doing it again.
Yeah, that's just a very negative shot, that.
Because look,
And,
this is such an easy shot to get back.
Yeah. He's
compared
just got to be a bit careful of the knuckle here.
Yeah, he's got.
Because last time he went in off, so and playing it with side is just going to throw the white even more towards that middle pocket. I think we could be using the famous "Where's the cue ball going" here. Ooh.
Well, does this change things?
I don't think so. I think it's going to be the same shot coming up.
Oh,
Chinny.
wow. I have to say, this frame has been probably, standard-wise, the best frame they've played.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we've not had any easy missed pots. We've had a couple of decent 20-odd breaks.
Yeah.
This is bad. If this is exactly what I expected, I think we should have hit the restart button on this frame, and this should be frame 1. But I think Matitude might have something to say about that, being 2-1 in the lead. But yeah,
Gio still does have a little bit of a lead, so that could be massive at this point.
Because he's taking so long on this shot, I think he's playing thin off the bottom red and trying to get it back to the bulk here.
I hope so, because going on the bottom cush is just not working. As you say, Joe, he needs to put pressure on Matitude. He needs to get him away from those reds, force an error out of him. And he's not going to do that if he keeps playing to the bottom cushion. And he's done it again. Eventually, one of these reds is just going to sneak out. And if he does that...
he's going to line a plant up.
Exactly.
Option. Well, this is going to fly straight into the middle pocket if he hits this too thin. Which it'll be the second time he's done that in this safety battle. I think this is going into the middle. Oh, wow.
Look at this.
That was close.
Look. Oh, God. Very close.
I can't believe that cue ball didn't go in. That was very close.
But Matitude's playing the right shots here. Do you know what I mean? He's getting distance
definitely.
away, and he's just got to keep
this is
doing
so
that.
tough now. Like, he's almost guaranteed to push one out, and he's hit this a bit hard.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's okay. But again,
I think
Matitude's going to play thin off this, and it's going to go close to that middle.
I think why Gio keeps doing this is because he keeps thinking that he's going to go in off. Maybe. Like he made it, like I forced him to go in off, so let's do that again.
Possibly, yeah.
But
try and get a free ball out of it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Because again, this is going to be very close to the middle pocket.
This looks a lot closer than the last one, actually. This could go in off.
Oh, Matitude,
Wow.
what are you doing?
Kyren Wilson, 4.
It's not quite a free ball.
Yeah.
Again. I wouldn't have put Matitude back in there. Because he's going to play the shot back to the bulk, and he's playing it with a bit of side. Okay, if he misses the power bar, he's going to bust those reds open and give Gio a chance here, but yeah, I fancied it. Oh, the cue ball nearly went in.
Wow.
That was close. Now, Gio, you cannot possibly play the roll up to the cushion again. But maybe this is his game plan, because as you say, he's already got 8 points out of this Matitude going into the middle nonsense.
He hasn't learned his lesson, has he, Matitude? Even though he's
No,
playing the
no.
right shot, I don't know why. He just needs to hit it a little bit thicker when you think the white's going to go in. Yeah, he no, I thought surely he's going to go back up here, but no, he's done it again.
Might have knocked the plant on again here into the right corner pocket. He's not interested at all in it, but you'll see it when we switch camera angles here, I think. No, wrong side, but that's a good shot from Attitude.
These reds are not going anywhere.
Certainly not. I think if I can see the red just under the black thin, you've just got to play this back to the ball. It's such an easy shot, other than missing the power bar. But he could miss the power bar with his thin shot to the cushion.
Yeah,
as
that's
well,
the thing. Like, the shots that he's doing. If he's hitting the power bar, then he's doing all right. Okay, it's a little bit easier to hit the power bar when it's lower down. It's less power, but he seems to not have too much trouble hitting it. So, but yeah, he's just going to play it down to the bottom again.
Yeah, as you can
see, he's the Reds. They're just getting nudged around.
I don't think Maddie's going to go in off again at this point because the cue ball's too far close to the black spot. So that's a really good shot.
I'm just surprised
now Gio
that
cannot play that shot.
Just surprised Maddie hasn't got a snooker yet. He's had so many chances to get one.
I think he might not have got one here. I think you can see the one just below the black. Well, on the left-hand side. I think you can clip that thin, as you can see.
And clip.
Just the thinnest of edges. And now Maddie's got the in-off on again. So it'll be interesting to see what he plays this like. He's still not learned his lesson, Ginny.
No.
This is going to be the 12th point that he's lost.
I don't know yet. Oh, it's close.
It's very close. I think, he's just hit it thicker, see, so he's going to hit the jaw, I think, instead. Yeah. That's all he needed to do on the other shots. But he's left one. He's left a Captain Goodspeed special at the bottom of this cluster. And I think after this safety bout, I could not refuse this. But then again, Gio's worked hard.
Yeah.
He's worked very hard. And but you've just got to be so careful here because there's now a red open.
Yeah.
Okay, he might tuck it in again with this shot, but they're starting to develop.
Yeah.
So this shot is risky.
I think he's just going to tuck that loose red back in and play to the bottom. Like, that's the pattern so far. I just don't think he's going to go for it.
Yeah. So the pink and brown are beautiful if you can get behind them. Could be a frame winner if you got behind them, I think. But he's taking his time.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, he's gone for it.
Oh,
and he's
what
got
a
it.
shot. Well, there you go. I
Yes.
was not expecting that.
Yes, Jiggly. What a
Sure.
shot. He's going to snooker him, surely.
Surely, yeah. I think you've just got to stun the brown, get the white behind the pink.
I don't know.
Or even come off the top cushion and rest on the brown.
I would just play really thin off the brown. And
that's a really good shot that you've suggested there.
And because the left side's going to be hampered, you got the black right by the reds. Like, this could be brutal if he just. I mean, he's so good at like hitting it light and thin. So if he just scrapes the paint on the brown left side, leaves the white above the brown, he's in trouble.
If you play like 5%, the power bar increases a lot. So, or the sweet spot, I should say.
Yeah.
So it should be a reasonably straightforward shot, and he is playing exactly what you suggest. It's a
Ooh,
bit
nice.
hard.
Come off the top
Yeah.
cush. Oh, that's a shame.
He just had to hit that a bit harder because he wanted to make sure that he'd hit the brown, but
Kyren Wilson, 1.
that's a bit of a sore one, I think.
Mm.
You just panicked a bit there.
I think I just would have not hit the cush first and just hit the brown first and made sure of it. But hey, I think in real snooker, like playing off the cush is probably the correct shot there. But in snooker 19, you can just hit these balls so thin that you could have just hit the brown on the way to the cushion instead.
Yeah, exactly. But he has got another chance here. He's just knocked one of these in, so he might fancy it. And the natural line of the cue ball is taking you up behind that brown.
Yeah.
Or at least behind the green. So
Well,
no, he doesn't fancy it. He's playing the thin safety. This is pacey. He needs some help here. And he's not got it. So Mattitude,
here we go.
This is your chance to get through to the final.
Yeah, he's
I
lining
didn't think
it
I'd
up.
be saying those words. But
this is a big chance.
yeah, and it just shows 2 shots and those reds have developed.
Yep.
Perfectly. Yeah, he's playing this well just to drop onto the black. Great shot.
Look at this.
Great shot. Now I would be playing the black here. Get that out of the way of those reds. Just got to try and avoid the kiss on the other red. And that's what he's looking at now. The only problem is these reds aren't available into the left corner. So you got to either play for them into the right middle or play a cannon.
I had a feeling he was going to
He's okay.
That. Yeah.
It's a good shot. It's a really good shot. But it could have went wrong.
Yeah.
If he just flicked that red, it would have went a lot different. But he's on it, and he's only 5 points behind now. So these 2 reds with the black, and then yellow, green, and brown.
The pressure on Mattitude Benny right now.
But we've seen it, in his last match, he closed out with a beautiful break of 32, so he can win the match.
Just gone a bit awkward on this black.
Yeah, he should be okay though. He's just got to drop it in.
He's having a look at the yellow. He's worried.
This is just risky for me.
He's worried. I think he's just worried about missing, and he's thinking, well, look, if I just get this yellow, if I can just get the break, keep going. He's played it with a bit of top left, just so he can spring off the top cushion on the left side of the red as we look at it.
Really careful not to hit the pink here.
He's underhit it by a lot.
Oh, he's missed the yellow. Well,
I think because he was swerving it there.
Oh, he's got away with it. Not again. Not again, Maddie.
He just swerved a tiny bit and he missed the power bar, so that caused the line to just go off enough to miss the ball.
Well, if he's got away with this is 2 matches in a row where something similar has happened. Because that was an incredible slice of luck to miss the yellow. He got the positional side of it all wrong, but the yellow's popped in front of the white here. And this could be Gio's last shot if he can't. I think he can probably hit it thin, but he certainly can't see the pot angle. Oh, maybe he can.
He can. And he went for it.
Oh, he missed it. Well.
Has he got away with it?
Like it. But
oh, not quite. No.
Nope, he hasn't. So
that can go.
Maddie's now got this red into the green pocket. He's just got to be a bit careful here because that yellow doesn't pass the green, so he's got to think about how he's going to pot that yellow. And this looks a bit thick to me. Yep. And he's got away with it, I think, has he? Maybe not.
No,
I think he's left it.
You can see that.
So 4 points in it. This is tense.
Mm-hmm.
And Geometrical, again, has another reprieve in this match. Mattitude will be kicking himself because he's had so many chances to win this match at this point. But Gio's gonna. He's already 4 points in front, so he has a good chance here. Knock this red in. Just hope to be on a colour. I think he'd be very unlucky not to be on anything. So he's playing it. He's just dropping this. Oh, what
He
a
missed
miss!
it by a long shot. That was a power bar
Yeah,
error, surely.
must have been.
Wow,
But
this
isn't
isn't
easy.
No, this is rough.
And the cue ball might have its line going into the opposite middle here. Certainly, if he plays it with any sort of spin. This looks thick.
Mm.
Yeah. But he's got away with it. It's just gone a bit close to the cushion for this to be straightforward. That could have finished a lot nicer for Gio.
Yeah.
But I don't think he can refuse this because you just got to take these on sometimes.
Yep.
But his confidence will be shot after that last attempt.
It's not too difficult of a pot here. Yeah, he's just got to
be careful with a cue ball. This could come up and go in off the green here if he's not careful.
I think I'd just be tempted just to play it with a bit of pace, just to make sure the white comes off that cushion. But he's dropping it in.
With no pace at all. But what a pot that is from Geometrico. But how does he get onto the yellow?
So,
does he pot the yellow here?
He could do. Stun it back a little bit, or even just roll it forward a tiny bit. But it's tough to judge the weight.
Yeah, certainly
play
is.
Could play the green.
The green's very thin.
Yeah, he could play it.
He could play it, but you've got no real way of knowing where the cue ball's going to go. I think I'd play the yellow, just stun it in. You've got the yellow back on its spot. The green's easy peasy. The brown's not that hard now, if you can get onto that left-hand side of the table. So I think the yellow's the shot here.
You might be looking at the blue.
Oof. But how do you get onto the yellow?
I think you just dig into... you can't, can you, with the cushion as it is, but... Well, I don't know. Just hit it and hope.
Yeah. I suppose you could play... Well, he's playing the green. This is risky.
Oh, down the bottom as well.
Doesn't look close to me. Oh! It just hit that cushion about halfway up and... Well, that could be the definitive shot. It's going to be a great shot to get from green to brown. But this looks a bit thick to me. But depending on how soft he plays it, the pocket might accept it.
No.
Yeah, it's thick. I don't think that's anywhere near again.
Oh, no.
And well, Geometrico, he's got at least the yellow and green, hasn't he? I'd be tempted to try and move the brown here. I don't know.
Or just screw into the yellow.
Yeah, just whack it and try and get the brown out, so at least it makes it a bit easier to get to from the green.
You get it. I mean, very unlikely not to get on this green, so you might as well try.
I mean, the other option is leave the white pretty much where the yellow is. You need as much angle on this green as possible, so it swings over towards the left-hand side of the cushion. I feel like he's going to try and screw this back, and it could go in the middle pocket. This is... I'd be playing this with top and right-hand side, I think. Just anywhere on that left-hand side of the table. As long as you don't snooker yourself behind the pink, you've got it. Oh.
It's tricky, this one. No real obvious way of getting on that brown. He could just pinch it on the corner there. There we go.
He's come off the cushion now. This could be very unlucky.
That's that was such a good effort to get on that.
It was,
brown.
Yeah.
That was so unfortunate that he just didn't get the right kiss on the pink, because if he'd have hit the pink thinner, he probably would have gone on the brown.
I don't think he's going to go for this, though. I mean, it's such a tough cutback. In real life, you'd fancy it.
Oh, yeah.
In the game, it's very, very difficult.
This is the difference between knowing the game and knowing what it can do and stuff. Is because these shots are really.
Oh, he's played the double.
Yeah, I think he played the double kind of safety in mind here.
Yeah, but he's not got the safety.
No.
And this brown is fairly straightforward. Although looking at that, it doesn't look straightforward, does it? He's got to play this with so much top.
Yeah,
I think he's got to play it harder than that as well.
Yeah, that looks okay actually. I was going to say
looks good to me.
Yeah, it looks a bit thick, but no, it looks all right.
The pot's all right, but he's not got a good position on the blue. Is he snookered himself?
No, the white was always going to straighten up there.
Yeah, that's why I just think I'd have played it with a lot more pace to give myself more chance. But well, the in-off's on. The blue's tricky, and this looks well off to me. I don't know about you, Chinny.
Yeah, it looks a bit thick to me. I don't think he's going to go in-off if he pots it, though. Yeah. But he's left a chance.
He's got away with it, Chinny. This is going to drop on the cushion.
Oh, it slowed down a lot more than I thought. I thought that was going to be a bigger chance, but
that was such a long way off. He's really got away with that because Gio deserved at least a shot at this blue after that. I mean, Maddie would have had an interesting shot on the pink from where he is, but where the white is. But yeah, just a thin safety from Gio, and that's a really good shot under the circumstances.
Yeah, a little bit short, but that would have been lovely. Just a few more percentage on the power there, and you would have been in trouble.
Have the legs.
So it looks like another safety battle. 6 the difference. Mattitude so close to the finish line here. So close to seeing the final.
But Gio also so close to forcing a decider, and from 2-0 down, what a performance that would be, as we've gone well over the 2-hour mark in this match, and it's been a long old grind, hasn't it? He did just miss the power bar a little bit there. So.
I think he just underhit it, which sends it the other way. So this is, I think you can see the blue on the one side there, so...
This could be a good chance to get a snooker here if he hits this as thin as he can. Cue ball's naturally going to go up to somewhere behind the brown spot here.
Yeah, if he plays it well, he could pretty much put him in the same place, but the yellow over a bit. But he's
hit it thick.
Yeah, I think he's...
But look where the black's gone. That makes it a little bit more tricky.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Look at that.
Look at this.
A sinking feeling for Kyren and Hazel over there.
Hazel doesn't even look pleased. He doesn't need to put a lot on this. He's putting a little bit of right just to help it over. But I
think I'd be playing it with top, Chinny. I think this way of playing it is risky. It could go wrong. He might underhit it.
Yeah,
if you play it with top, you're more guaranteed to swing it over a bit.
Yeah, he's all right.
But he's played it really nicely. Well played.
He's probably played it a bit too nice there. But he can put top on this and be on the black if he hits it hard enough. Yeah. He's digging into it though.
Yeah, he's more comfortable just leaving the long one down the cushion.
He's played it too
well. But he's overhit it.
Well, look at this.
Wow, what a shot to win
black
the match.
Ball to get into the final for Mattitude. This is it.
I fancy him to get this. These are fairly straightforward. If you just drop them down the cushion.
Can he do it?
Dead weight. But he's going to fancy playing it with pace. So no, he's playing it with... Yeah, I don't see an eventuality where this doesn't drop. Playing it at this pace.
Here we go. It looks good.
It's there. What a shot from Maddie.
Wow, look at that.
Well played, Mattitude. And once again, just clearing the balls up when he needed to. But
damn.
So he's going to be the one that meets Rainy Lamb in the final. But well played to Gio there. I think the last 2 frames, he's acquitted himself well. And, I think on a different day, we could have had a very different result.
Yeah, well, I feel for Gio there, really, because, he had some chances and Oh, that was rough, but well done to Maditude. Well done to Benny. He's through to the final. He has the daunting task of playing Scott in the final of the virtual Snooker 19 Betfred World Championship Tournament. Exciting stuff, Joe. Exciting
I think
stuff.
that last frame was a lot more what I expected
Yes.
from these two players.
Yes.
And at least Maddie can go into the final knowing, he's played well in that last frame. And, I think if he'd gone through after the first three frames, he might have felt a bit differently. But, he's through the final. He's got the chance to lift the trophy.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're almost there at the end. So thank you so much, everybody who supported this channel, and of course, make sure you go over to Joe's channel and support him as well. But we're almost at the end now of this tournament. It's been a pretty cool journey, and Rainy Lamb representing Mark Selby, Maditude representing John Higgins in the final. On
a
Monday.
repeat of two previous finals as well, 2007 and 2017. Those two players.
Look at that. Stato over here knows all the facts. Yeah, it's exciting. So on Star Wars Day, May the 4th, we will know who will win between Rainy Lamb and Maditude. I almost forgot. I'm so excited.
We've got a rest day tomorrow though, Chinny. No snooker on Sunday, so as you say, we've got to wait till Monday. Unfortunately.
Exciting stuff. Well, thanks as always, Joe, for joining me. And
pleasure.
Yeah, no problem. And we'll see everybody on the next one, on the final. Thanks, everybody.